Hi, I'm Dr. Keith Ryan, chiropractor in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about summer traveling. The season's here. People are loading up their cars and they're heading off on their big family vacations. And a couple of things that are really good to do when that happens. First thing I like to do before I go on my family vacation, load up the car, is go and get an adjustment. It helps in a couple of ways. It helps me be in alignment from loading all the suitcases into my car and loading my car topper up and getting all that done so my back's not out of alignment when it starts. Also helps me on the trip because my back feels good when I start. Now, a couple of other things besides getting an adjustment before you start is possibly looking at how you drive, how you set up your seat. You want to make sure that you're driving comfortably, that you're sitting square in your seat, and you're not a leaner. You're not I'm leaning on the center or I'm leaning on the door. So that while you're driving down the road, you're not sitting there and you're crooked the whole time. It's a lot more comfortable on your back if you're sitting there straight while you're driving rather than crooked. It also helps that you square up in the seat so that you're square. A lot of people will sit forward so they're crooked the whole time they're driving. Their back is crooked like that, and I don't know if that's so they can look over in the back seat and see the kids while they're fighting, or if it's just they just sit in there wrong. But I see a lot of people that do that, and I've talked to people and they've had some difficulty, especially on these long drives that are 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 hours or more, that you're just you're really putting in the long haul across there. So sit straight, stop at least when you go for gas, sometimes sooner, and when you stop, get out of the car and go for a little bit of walk. I mean, even if you're using the restroom and moving while the car's filling up, get up and move around, stretch a little bit, do a quick stretch, and it really makes a whole difference on how you feel on the car. Just kind of common sense things that you'll want to do. So try these few things. Get an adjustment when you get back, so you've got one before, got one after, and you've done a bunch of stretching and had some fun along the way, and you drove comfortably. Have a good trip.